Oh, mountain biking jump tutorial. I remember people soaring over gaps like these and just thinking, dang, that looks like so much fun. But even after going down the deepest of YouTube rabbit holes, looking at every single how to jump a mountain bike video on the internet, even those ones with like 100 views, hoping and praying for a solution, nothing worked. And it was extremely frustrating until recently. Oh, that was so sick! Jumping unlocked? What? Not too bad. Oh, dude. No problem. New level unlocked. That feels so good. All right, let's break this down in a way that you can get that light bulb moment as well and be clearing jumps like this in no time. So take my bike here. I'm roughly 6 times heavier than my bike is. Right? Sound about right? So what do you think is gonna make more impact when you're going over the jump? What your bike is doing or what you are doing? Exactly, what you are doing. That's why we have to tell our bike what's up when we're jumping and not the other way around. You hear that, bike? I'm the one in charge around here, not you. So I'm gonna take a couple laps on this gap behind. It doesn't really matter that it's a gap for teaching purposes. It's all the same technique, same everything. And you can actually practice this at home. I have a trick at the end that I'll show you about that. All right, so you're coming into the ramp. You're in a good high neutral riding position. As you come into the bottom of the ramp, you need to get low. There's no way that you can jump, like just practice jumping like this. In order for me to jump, I'm having to get low. So I'm low, I'm coming into the ramp, and now here's where I was getting it wrong. I was standing up about here before my front tire ever left the transition. Nope. When really what you need to do is roll back onto your heels, unweighting your front tire. So your front tire is coming up, and then as you're getting, see, I was doing it too soon. I had to tell myself, wait a second. As your back tire gets to here, that's when you're really pressing at an angle and you're pushing that bike over the transition and actually utilizing every bit of the jump. All right, let's recap really quick. As I come in, I get down nice and low so that I can go ahead and explode. As I come into the jump, I'm dropping my heels back, which in turn puts my whole body back and getting it in that perpendicular to the ground position like you want, aka standing up to the jump. But really what this is doing is it's loading my rear suspension and unweighting my front end, getting ready to send that front wheel into that desired arc. This is a great example. I come in real low, big explosion, body perpendicular to the ground, standing up to the jump. But do you see what I did wrong? I'm full extension before my front tire has even gotten off the ground. And if you watch, bam, case it. So I know what you're thinking. Not everybody has access to 4 bike parks within 20 minutes of their house. You don't have time to practice on jumps every day. Well, as I promised before, I have a simple drill that you can run anywhere, like here in your backyard. And all it takes is a set of cones, or maybe a stick, or even an old shoe would work. Really anything. What we're gonna do is basically the same technique that we did on the lip, but here on flat ground. And let me show you how. So we're gonna use the same technique we applied on the lip, but this time we're just gonna act like this stick here is our lip. What we wanna do is come in low, just like we would if we were hitting a jump. Get your heels down and get back and pop that front wheel off of the lip. And now here's where the timing comes in. I don't want you bunny hopping your back wheel over the stick. I want you to pop your back wheel off of the stick just like it is the lip of a jump. And that's gonna give you the timing not only to jump these jumps, but to eventually be boosting them. Now, fair warning, with this better technique, speed check. If you go into it the same speed as you were before with this better technique, you are going to land flat. So fair warning, check your speed, go slower than you originally would. Let me know down below if this has helped you at all. I know jumping has been something that is super frustrating for me to learn, and I just couldn't quite get it until recently. So I really hope this helped you. It took a lot of time to put this together. And yeah, that's kind of the point of this channel, is to follow my progression and to inspire you guys to get out there, push the limits, and become the best rider that you possibly can. Thanks for tuning in. I'll catch you next time.